The question deep down in the hearts of every human being living is, why am I here? What is my purpose?
Living beneath what I could be, living beneath where I ought to be going. I know I'm preaching to you because deep down inside, there's a voice down inside of you that suspects that there is more that God has for you than what you are experiencing right now.
Why am I here?
You can be complacent and not know it. You don't always have the benefit of having someone in your ear raising you, developing you, coming from a culture, an environment, a family culture or environment that lends itself to causing you to believe that there is something exceptional that God has planned for your life. And if you're not careful, most of us settle. It is easy to settle. And in and of itself, that doesn't sound bad, to be satisfied. What makes it bad is when we are satisfied with less than what God has for us. It is easy to become satisfied with less than what God has for us because we don't always know what God has for us. And we don't always understand what it takes to really revolutionize our lives and come to a place where we really go after what God has.
How can I say I'm successful if I don't know why I'm here? I can say I'm busy, but I can't say I'm successful because I'm only successful when I'm doing the thing I was created to do. Why am I here? Most of the time we ask one another the question, and it's like a blind man asking another blind man, which way should I go? Because we can't answer your question because we're trying to answer our own question. And the answer that is true for me might not be true for you because my purpose might not be your purpose. So in order to get the answer, we have to go back to the manufacturer. He is the reason that we seek him because he has the answer, not to who he is, but to who am I.
It is that haunting, nagging suspicion that there's something else. You don't even know what it is. You don't even know how to get it. But there's a nagging suspicion that you were put here on this planet to do more than what you're doing right now.
I think that there are people in this room who are frustrated. And what keeps needling you is, I belong up there. And yet I'm stuck right here. And there you are in a place of movement, watching other people take off. That frustration is God nudging you, that he has placed you in a position of movement. And if you are not moving, something is broken. And I want you to understand this. There are people who stay on the ground and they're happy to be there because they never imagined themselves in the air. But you are not one of them. You are not one of them.
If your life is too much and too heavy and too fast and too painful, maybe you're living somebody else's life because you will find that you are perfectly designed to be you. And when you surrender to him, he will show you how to best be you. So strip yourself from all your pride and all your envy and all your competition and all your need to measure up to other people you were never designed to be. The nights I cried myself to sleep, the days I could not hear God's voice at all. We trust him because we got no choice. We don't trust him because we're good people. We trust him because we got no choice. There's nothing else you can do but trust him. If you can get yourself out of it, get yourself out of it. The reason we trust God, we have no choice.
Visionaries, you are so consumed with your goal and your vision and your future and what's next that you are negating, starving, underutilizing, unavailable for your now. You can't neglect now and earn next. I came to get you frustrated. Go ahead and cry. You need to cry. It's going to take some tears to break the yoke of complacency that's been hanging over your life. I don't know who I'm talking to, but if you hear this word and you know it's for you, give God 5 seconds of crazy praise. I'm getting ready to stir you up until you stop settling for bad credit, settling for being miserable at home, settling for not accomplishing what God created you to
do. There's somebody watching on the campus or streaming or sitting in the balcony or sitting out here in front of me right now. You got a dream. I won't lie to you, it's gonna cost you everything. You're gonna hurt in places you didn't know you could hurt, and you're gonna have 1,000 chances to give up, but don't do it. I wanna say something that becomes fuel for the next 200 years and lives on in your mouth and the mouths of your children. I'm way past needing to be known. I have smelled the fragrance of his presence, as unworthy as I am. And I have this need to tell you that he's more than amazing, that he's greater than religion, that he's better than your dogma and your creed and your doctrines and your theology, that sometimes he's the only thing in an unstable world that keeps you from falling absolutely apart.